Shrek 2 is a film that I've seen quite a few times, not as much as the first Shrek film, but I have seen it quite a bit. And I realised I'd never actually discussed it before, so I took this as an opportunity to watch it again. And I haven't seen it in quite a while actually, and it was as good as I remembered it. This was released in 2004. It's directed by Andrew Adamson, Kelly Aspern, and Conrad Vernon. And we have a screenplay by Andrew Adamson, Joe Stillman, J. David Stem, and David S. Weiss, with an amazing, amazing voice cast. And of course, we have Mike Myers as Shrek and Eddie Murphy as Donkey, with Cameron Diaz as Princess Fiona. We also have Julie Andrews, Antonia Banderas, John Cleese, Rupert Everett, Jennifer Saunders. The list goes on. Cast absolutely amazing. And I won't give any spoilers for what happens in this, but I might give a spoiler warning at the end and mention a couple of personal highlights. Shrek and Fiona are invited to Fiona's parents. They're going to have a ball to celebrate the wedding, but the parents don't know that they're now ogres, or that Shrek is an ogre and Fiona has become an ogre. And when they arrive, Shrek is not very warmly welcomed, particularly by Fiona's father. And we learn very quickly that Fiona was apparently meant to marry Prince Charming, which we kind of knew from the first film. At least that was what the destiny was initially believed to be. And it seems like certain characters still want that to be the case. While it seems like some people are trying to make that happen, we also have Shrek dealing with a lot of doubt. He is starting to worry that he's not good enough for Fiona, he's not what Fiona wants, and he has a potential solution for this. But whether or not it works, I'm not going to say, at least just now. But I think the narrative has a lot to offer. I think the pacing is really great, and the characters are fabulous. We have so many different characters in this, and we do get a good amount of fairy tale characters. Maybe not as much as the first film, but still a decent amount to keep me happy. And honestly, there's nothing about this that I didn't enjoy. I don't think it's as good as the first film, but the first film is so amazing that that's not really saying very much. We have a decent enough soundtrack, again, maybe not as memorable as the first film's soundtrack, but still pretty good, and the voice cast is amazing, the characters are fabulous, the narrative is very, very well done. I think Shrek 2 is a pretty decent, very worthy sequel, and if you haven't seen it, and you're a fan of the first film, absolutely check it out. If you don't like the first Shrek film, I doubt you're going to want to watch this, but it is a really great way to enjoy a continuation of the story with some really great characters and some new characters as well, including Puss in Boots. We have the introduction of Puss in Boots here, and this is going to sound probably pathetic, but I've never seen any of the Puss in Boots films. I will watch them, but the reason I haven't is because of the scene in this film where Puss in Boots makes big sad eyes. I won't give the context, but he makes sad eyes, and I don't like sad animal films. Now, I doubt the Puss in Boots films are sad. I imagine they're very funny and very well done, but just the moment in this film where he looks all sad was enough to put me off of the main films, because I'm scared he'll do that quite a bit. But if anybody can confirm either way if he does that a lot in the main films, do let me know. But certainly, that's really the only bit in this film that I don't like, and it lasts for about 2 seconds, so not really complaining. Really great sequel, really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will now mention, I think, 2 personal highlights. I won't go into any real detail, but they are, of course, potential spoilers, and one I love is the red carpet, and we have all of the different fairy tale characters arriving. It's kind of brief. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of that, but I did enjoy what we got, and on the flip side, enjoyable for very different reasons. The red carpet scene is really good fun, but a scene that's actually really emotional, but very well done, is when, and these are big, big spoilers, it's when Shrek is in his human form, and Prince Charming is at Fiona's parents, and Fiona has become a human as well because of how this all came about, and she sees Prince Charming, and she's made to believe that is Shrek in human form, and that's what human Shrek looks like. And meanwhile, we see Shrek in a different part of the building, unable to reach Fiona unable to tell her that that is not him. And it's just really heartbreaking and frustrating and very, very well done. So I thought that was pretty brilliant. But the whole thing, really thoroughly enjoyable film. While I've seen every Shrek film at this point, but I haven't discussed Shrek 3 or 4. So I will rewatch those and discuss them at some point. But for now, very happy to have had a reason to rewatch Shrek 2. And if you haven't seen it, or if you've maybe not seen it in quite a while, then I definitely recommend it.